guys, so I'm here for another book review, and that is for The Geek's Guide to Unrequited Love by Sharvenza Tash. I can never say your name and I'm so sorry. I know this is getting like an influx of book reviews again, but that's because I'm doing a readathon at the moment and they're all books that I'm gonna be reviewing pretty much, but I'm very excited to be talking about this book. It was an amazing read, such a good book full of pop references, and just I related to this, like, even though I'm not so obsessed that I'd be like at Comic-Con waiting like overnight for tickets to things, but still I actually really enjoyed how many like references were in this book, and it was such a good fluffy duffy contemporary and I just loved it so much. I'm also going to warn you guys now, there will be spoilers in this video because there's something that happens in the end that I just need to rant about. Not rant in like a good way though. But I'm very excited to talk about this. Basically, this book is about a boy called Graham, and he's been in love with his best friend Roxy for quite a while, and he hasn't had a chance or really the courage to tell her. He's been wanting to say something to her forever, but he's just so like scared that it's not going to turn out the way that he wants. And you know, he's freaking out a little bit, like he's kind of worried about everything, so he finally decides that he's going to tell her how he feels, and he's going to do it at the New York Comic Con. So he makes this big plan of all these things that he's going to do, but everything just starts going bad, things don't turn out how he wants, and he just has a lot of issues trying to tell her how much he loves her. Now, I really liked Graham as a character. He was just so funny and sassy. Like, some of his lines cracked me up so much, and it just made me enjoy this book so much more. Like, it's just the fact that he was so in love with his best friend, and he was so mature about it too. Like, even though he was trying to like undermine everything that was going on and everything was ruining for him, and he was kind of getting angry and a bit pissy about it, but still the fact that he was accepting, like, he was just like, I love her and I need to have her in my life, and just like, I was so happy about the fact that he was so determined, and just like felt bad for him that everything went wrong. But I really liked him. He had a lot of good references, and also he made a Princess Bride reference that was the best thing ever. Like, there was this guy trying to steal like a very expensive sword from like one of the booths. And Graham and a girl called Amelia, they chased him, and Graham said the line, I can't think of a word, it's like, I'm Ida Menzel, you killed my father, prepare to die. And I was just like, Princess Bride represent, man. And then it was like all over Twitter and everyone was freaking out, and then it was just the best thing ever, and I really enjoyed that. Just Princess Bride references are my thing. Yeah, he was such an adorable like geek too, like ultimate geek. Loved him. He was such a great character and just so great. Now Roxy, gotta say, his best friend, I liked her as a best friend, but like with this whole him like loving her so much and having this high expectation of her, I don't think she meets it, and she annoyed me a lot. Right at the expo, they went to this like speed dating thing, and then she picked up this dude called Devin, and he just wouldn't leave him alone, and she was so obsessed with Devin, and then bloody Graham's all there like, what is going on? Why is she in love with this other dude? And it was just really like annoying because I was so hardcore team Graham here. I'm on his side. So the fact that Roxy's off with this other bloke being all annoying, I kind of disliked her a bit in this book. She wasn't my favorite. I kind of think that, you know, Graham's too good for her, man, and she doesn't deserve him. And like this Devin dude was so annoying, and they had to make him British and made him like all like hot and sexy, and it's just like, you have to bring the most annoying type of person to be this other love interest, and I'm just like, ugh. Like Devin, man, I was totally not for him. He annoyed me. I think Roxy, like, as just a person and none of this crap involved, I did like the fact that she was really interested in all this geek-related stuff, and she had a lot of fun, and she was always, like, putting herself out there to go to these expos, and they really wanted to go to this expo for this famous guy who did the Athena comics in like the 90s. I can't remember his name. Robert Zink, that's his name, and he was coming to the Comic-Con panel, and like Graham wanted to get a ticket so Roxy could go, and like he waited overnight in line for her, and then like they got like bum rushed and they didn't get a ticket, and then just everything he tried to do got ruined by either the people at the Comic-Con or Devin, man. Freaking Devin, he ruined all of it. I really did think Roxy and like Graham had a great friendship with like so much love towards like how much they love their fandoms and like the pop culture and the geekness and just the everything and like the comics. Like it was great. And they were also like writing their own like comic book series called The Band of Misfits, and it was really interesting too because they got critiqued on it, and that was an interesting experience to see like how that goes. And just saying though, what annoyed me so much with this book, right, is Graham finally told Roxy how he feels, and she was so shocked and so rude of him, and he like died. Like his heart broke and he just was so upset and traumatized by the way she was being, and I was just like, why are you doing this to him? Like so annoying. And then like the rest of the trip was awkward for them, and then she's all still latched onto Devon, and then there was like this raffle thing because of the bum rush they did a redo and had like a screening of the movie, and then Graham won the raffle and then he gave it to Roxy, and then she's all like, bitch. Like I was so annoyed that she was so mean to him. And then they finally had a chat at the end and they were like on good terms as friends again, but still. I'm really glad that Graham met Amelia at the Comic-Con because like she was really interested in the Robert Zink Athenia comics as well, and like they kept seeing each other through the whole trip, and then she was just like, you know what, Graham, I like you and I would like to go out with you sometime. And Graham was just like, mate, really? Me? Oh my god. Like I'm so happy that he has this other character to be with. Like it's much better. Amelia and him have a better relationship from like the 10 times they saw each other over the Comic-Con than what he would have had with Roxy after knowing each other since they were 5. So like I felt really like bad for him because I was waiting for this story to, you know, because most of the time what happens is you have the person that you want to be with and then you end up with someone else. But I just wanted this story to do that, like to tell Roxy that he loves her and then she accepts it and they get together. Like I just wanted that, but still it's okay that it did it this way and brought it out. But what I wanted didn't actually happen, but still I was very, very excited. Definitely a great book. Just, man, the references were like everything I needed. I also like the side characters of Casey and Felicia because they were like the best friends of Roxy and Graham. Like Graham and Casey and Roxy and Felicia, but like I really like the fact that their like romance kind of bloomed and grew as well because they're like the 2 smartest people in their year, and they always had really good conversations. And like Felicia, she doesn't even know anything about comics or anything, and Casey is like hardcore into it, so it was really interesting seeing their relationship evolve as well. Like this was just such a great book, man, even though like it's made me upset a bit, but still such a great read and I really enjoyed it. It was great. So guys, I think you should all check this out because like obviously it's going to be an amazing read because it's about comics and it's like pop culture. Like us as book people are a part of pop culture, I think, because we see so many things in the society and how they reference them in books and everything, and this is just like one of those hardcore ones that reference everything. But I loved it and I definitely want more people to read it because it doesn't actually get as much love as it should, because this book only was released this year. Another one of my anticipated reads that I'm finally getting to, but it was amazing and I loved it. But anyway guys, thanks for watching this book review and I hope you have a great day. Bye!